Welcome, welcome. You know, it's just before Thanksgiving. We thought we would have just a little fun night. This pattern we're going to do tonight, the pattern number 90, George's Wrap, has one seam. Y'all can handle this. You could make probably 10 of them before Thanksgiving, at least. So the goal was to just have some fun, show you how easy it is. You can take all kinds of fabrics. We've got all kinds of different kinds of fabrics, so you can really see how different George's Wrap can be. Before we do that, a couple announcements. We're going to give away something here in a little bit. So we're going to have a little fun Q&A. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so you want to be logged in because you have to be logged in order to respond. And this is not going to be like an enter a code. This is going to be, there's going to be a question, and then whoever gets the answer first is going to win this fur. So if you don't want to win fur, you don't have to get logged in. But if you want to win the fur, you have to get logged in, okay? And this is only for those watching live, obviously. The fur will be long gone and shipped, probably, if you're not watching. Okay, so a couple of announcements. This is, I think, really exciting. We're having a Peggy 3 giveaway that they're going to give me away 3 times. It's kind of like marriage. You can get married and divorced, you know, it's kind of like that. So I can be given away 3 times. So the first 2 winners are awesome. We've got things planned. It's kind of very exciting. But so this is what we're going to do, and I think this is the best one yet. That's just an opinion. So for every PoM sold, that's only $17.99, shipping and everything, you get entered in. I put up the December PoM so that because this is going to go for 2 weeks. So you can buy the December PoM kind of early, and it's pattern number 1001. It's the Dicky pattern, which is an awesome pattern to have. You can buy that ahead of time, and that enters you. And then we put up an online class, an online blouse class. Blouses are everywhere for spring. I remember a few years ago when t-shirts and knits got so popular, I thought, you know, that's really sad because we're never going to see silk blouses again. I was wrong. Yay, we're going to see silk blouses again. So we're going to see silk blouses again. They're huge for spring. You just can't ignore them. And so I thought it's appropriate to do a blouse online fitting class, which is $99, $100, but it enters you in 5 times. So for every $20 you spend, and it doesn't matter anything on the Fit to Stitch site this time, anything, it enters, every $20 enters you in 1 time. Now, if it's a pattern, that's 1 time. If it's a donation, like $1,000. This is the time of year, you guys, where you do your taxes and you need write-offs. And we are the perfect write-off. Just hint, hint. So let's say you gave $1,000, hypothetically. It would be 5 times 10. It'd be 50 entries. That's kind of cool, huh? Okay, so that's what it's going to be. We're running for 2 weeks. It starts, we're going to back it up. For everyone who bought the PoM for November, we're going to include you. Okay, and then December's is already up, so you can do November and December and get 2 entries. Does that sound like a good deal? And you get a Peggy giveaway. The Peggy giveaway, just to remind you, is Peggy comes to you or wherever you want me to go. Like if you want me to go to your sister's and you and your sister work together, whatever, you know, we'll figure it out. So it's a party time is what it is. 4 hours, fitting, shopping, sewing, whatever you want, I'll come to you. That sounds so much fun. I'm really looking forward to these. I think they're going to be my favorite thing ever. Okay, so that's the deal. Now we're going to give away the fur. So pattern number 90 is what we're going to do tonight. We've got a little bit of a sew along. Well, it's a sew along. It's just there's only 1 seam, so it's not going to take a lot of time, but that's okay. That's the goal of a sew along, is to show you how fast it is. Okay, so I'm going to ask you this is like a Thanksgiving quiz. Since it's Thanksgiving, I thought this was kind of fun. And there's more than 1 fun one, but we're only going to give away 1 fur, 1 fun one, okay? Okay, here it is, and whoever responds first. Now, keep in mind, we know that there's different response times, but in our chat window, whichever one comes up first, that's who we're going to deem the winner. Again, if you don't want fur, don't enter, because fur is the winner. Fur is the thing. And we'll pay the shipping, we'll pay everything. It's a beautiful fur. Okay, so having said that, here's the question. What year was the first Thanksgiving celebrated? Da 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 da. What year was the first Thanksgiving celebrated? We have an answer? Oh, yeah, it'll take a minute. Oh. Here, there's the answer. I have to watch. Hang on, you guys. Okay, what year was the first Thanksgiving celebrated? Now, this is according to my quiz. There's not going to be any arguments, okay? We have the right answer. Somebody got it? Oh, right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
We got a winner. Is that the first one? Can you go up a little bit, make sure? Hold on, you guys. She got it. Marcy, you got it. Yay! How did you know that? How did you know that? The year is 1621. It's not, I'd love to know how you knew it because it's not really logical to anything. But I guess you just have to know that. But anyway, there are some.
We did not set any logical parameters.
Yeah, we did not set logic as a parameter for this quiz. But how many people celebrated? We're not giving this away. 140 people celebrated. 50 pilgrims, 90 locals. How long was the party? 3 days. 3 days, kind of like now. Okay, so there's all kinds of fun trivia on here. So we're going to just leave it with that. And, we hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. We want to just give you still have time to make some of these. If you want something new for Thanksgiving and just kind of fun. It's just fun. It really is. Marcy, if you'll email me, Peggy@silhouettepatterns.com, tell me you won the fur, and we'll ship it out to you tomorrow. If you get to me tonight, we'll ship it to you tomorrow. And I'm going to hand that off to where we get that out of our camera view. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and talk pattern number 90, our wrap, George's wrap. This is an awesome pattern. I think it should be in everybody's wardrobe. My goal tonight is to show you all kinds of different ways to wear it. So the first thing we're going to do is look at some current photos. And there's 5 different photos that I want you to see. And all I did was download, not necessarily exactly as this one looked, but how popular they are. Just how incredibly popular these like little wraps are. All right, so let's look at this first one. Now, I wanted to show you this, and I've got a white one because a lot of us don't want to wear sleeveless, or we don't want to wear straps or something along those lines. This one I thought was so beautiful. Little light white sheer. I did one to go with a little black evening gown so you could kind of see the contrast. I thought it was so very pretty and a great way to cover shoulders and yet still have a little bit of, after 5 look to it. I thought it was just really, really appropriate. What if you already own the PoM? You can buy another pattern. You can buy another one. Like, you don't have to buy the PoM. I appreciate you asking that. Any purchase, $20 or more on the Fit to Stitch site enters you in one time. $40 purchase, 2 times. $60 purchase, 3 times. You get that 8, keeps going up. And it doesn't, there's no max. Like I said, if you donate whatever, every $20 you get entered in one time, okay? Okay, so I wanted you to go see that picture. It's pretty, it's light. Look at this next one. It's worn backwards, where that cross or that, and we'll turn one around tonight after we wear it, but I thought that was just also very pretty to wear that in the back. So this is what this is. This is a twisty little top, and it's really beautiful, and there's so many different fabrics. My goal tonight is to show you a lot of different fabrics and a lot of different weights and get differences. This, we have that mohair. That mohair would be beautiful done in something like this. I found I could have made them for the next 5 years, but I think you're going to get the point when we go through these tonight. All right, let's look at this next one. Keep in mind that there's a couple little things I'm going to teach you where you could unzip it, because we're going to make them from some scarves. I put some scarves up, and the reason I put some scarves up, if you look at this blue, and what I did is I did a little bit of homework on what this blue was. It's a cashmere. Cashmere is very, very light and is very flexible in its and it's changing from a scarf to a wrap to whatever. It's just so lightweight, and it folds down to nothing. So I did buy some scarves. They're pre-sale. We'll go over those here in a little bit as we do it, so that you could get that cashmere effect, basically. And you can wear them different ways. Even though with the seams sewn in, you can wear them different ways. Okay? And the next one. I was just trying to show you here how popular wraps are. And then the next one. They're just all over the place. They're very cute. They're very popular. Different fabrics, different textures, different looks. But this is just a great place to start. You don't even have to sew with this one. And so let's look at what I did. Now, I wanted to venture off from the base pattern. So this is a scarf, and there's 3 scarves. This one, this really pretty one back here, it's kind of a pink and raspberry color. This one, and then this red and black one over there, we'll show you a little bit later. Those 3 are scarves that are available. And these are a cashmere modal. Modal is it's a viscose, it's a rayon, but it's made out of one particular type of tree. And that is, I think it's bamboo. Can't remember, but anyway, that's what modal is. Modal is one type, where rayon and viscose are trees, cellulose trees. Modal is one type of tree. And so that tree is, I'm pretty sure it's bamboo. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, it's very soft and it's beautiful. I mean, it's very pretty. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to do just like the pattern suggests. Now, this particular scarf has a signature at the bottom, Jonathan Sanders, and Jonathan Sanders is very famous over in Europe. And so I want to make sure that for me, as I do this scarf and as I change and manipulate this, that I make sure that that name is still visual. Okay, so I'm going to leave that side. I'm not going to touch that side. And whatever length of fabric you're using, you're going to fold it in half. And then once it's folded in half, because his name is down there, I'm not going to touch that end. I'm going to go to this end. Now, the first thing you do when you're making this is you're going to finish all the edges. And you're going to find that there's as many ways to do that as there are fabrics on the planet. There's stitches, there's fraying. If you go back to this one, this white one behind me, it ripped, and it's over there. We'll see it in a minute. But it ripped so nicely that I decided to fray all the edges, and all of the edges just frayed beautifully. So you want to do what's ever conducive with the fabric that you're using. And I just love that white. It's just fun and pretty because you could wear it with shorts. I mean, it's just so versatile. Okay, anyway, so I've got it folded in half, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this side up, which is the end. It's all marked on your pattern. And I'm going to take it not to the layer that it sits on, but I'm going to actually switch out I'm going to drop the middle and do the top layer. There'd be 3 layers, top layer to the back layer. Okay, that's it. I'm going to drop the middle and stitch the back layer to the top layer. That's it. Let's go stitch. It's going to take us about 2 minutes. Once you're, again, keep in mind that I want all of my edges to be finished, and then I'll put this on a mannequin so we can kind of see it. Okay, and I know you can't see, we didn't even put a camera on this. But there's not really anything to see other than you're sewing the back layer to the top layer. There was a middle layer, and that middle layer dropped out. Okay, so we're just putting these 2 layers together. And I purposely used contrasting thread so that you guys could see this. Now, when you're doing this, there's all kinds of different shapes and sizes. And that's kind of what I played with tonight. And I'm going to encourage you to play. And I'll show you some fun results that we got. Okay? Okay. Make sure I don't die in these cords. Okay, so when you do that, and I'm going to go ahead and take this off. and put this one on the black, is you're going to see that you created a seam. And that seam is going to go to the back. Now, that one that we saw was reversed, and you could reverse it. And what it does is it creates this twist in the front. The shorter the fabric is, the higher the twist will be. My fabric is exactly as the pattern, and so the twist is really more at my chest level. Because this was a longer piece, this was a scarf, you can see that the twist now starts to be a little bit lower. This all comes up around the back, and when you look at the back, there's my seam. It's going to go diagonal across the back, and then the name of my designer is still, there at the bottom. Now, there's no right and wrong on this. I could completely reverse it and put it the other way. It just all depends on how you want to wear it and what you want to do with it. There's a lot of freedom in this, and it's just cute as can be. So you notice the white one? It had the twist much higher, and it was higher because it was cut by the pattern, as opposed to this one was longer, and so you can see that that twist is lower. Same with this one. These two were the same size. These are both the scarves that we put, and they're not in with these fabrics. They're brand new at the top. Now keep in mind, you guys, that as I go through and show you these fabrics, we typically go, this Tuesday night, we typically go through Friday night. We're not going to do that this week. We'll only go through Thursday night. So Thanksgiving night is the last chance. Friday morning, they'll all come down, just FYI. So all of the fabrics are just available for Wednesday, Thursday. Okay? Okay, just FYI. Okay, so let's show you the scarves I made and the fabrics and the different ways they are, because they're just fun. Scarves, wraps, whatever you want to call them. Okay. All of our fabrics now, I got 21 fabrics plus the scarves. Oh, plus we have this really beautiful brooch. I called Diana Bouchard. I love her. I love her designs. She's so sophisticated. She's so elegant. She actually has the brooch and the earrings that I have on. They match. They're the same size. But that brooch is perfect for this because this is a Hugo Boss. This particular fabric, it's number 6915. And it's a Hugo Boss, and it's a cashmere wool. And what I wanted you to see was, and I think we can get in close on this. I think I'm just going to go by these that I've made first, because I think it'll be easier. There's a cashmere wool, and it's just got such a beautiful hand to it. So what I did on this is I did a rolled hem, black. This is a navy in color. I did a black rolled hem. It's just beautiful. And yet the drape is lovely. It's very, very pretty. You can see in the back how beautiful it hangs. I cut this exactly to the pattern. And so, it has kind of a point that hangs down there. The seam goes to the back. Again, remember, you can always switch it around. But I just thought that brooch would be so pretty on there. And I mean, you can wear jeans. It's just really nice. So Hugo Boss, this is 6915. And it's a wool cashmere blend. And then I finished it up. This fabric would tear nicely. I mean, I don't mean tear, but I mean, it would fray out nicely. I wanted to do a rolled hem just because I wanted it a little neater, a little dressier. I kind of thought, to me, rather than the fray is a little bit more casual. So that's why I did it. Same with the one I have on. I did a rolled hem on this. Okay, and then this one is also a scarf. And so this one is one of the new fabrics that I put up. It's going to be at the very top of the page. I don't know the number off the top of my head. But this is really cool. Let me show you this. This is just really fun to play with. So in this particular case, it's large. And I'm going to show you how large it is, because if you do something large, and I think this scarf is like 25 by 25, it's good and square, you're going to see that you have a lot of really fun options. So this is a cardigan. This is made out of Versace, that black knit. It's online. And really what I'm doing is I'm using this scarf as a blouse. But I don't have to, because it's large enough that I can just do I did the exact same thing. I sewed it the same way. I did everything. And when you put this on, Oh, it's so fun. It's just really, really fun. The twist again happens lower, but your fallout is much longer, and the fallout goes all the way down. For me, it goes down to my ankle. Now, it wouldn't need to be. I could make it smaller. I could double it and then do the fold. You know, I could literally double the fabric and then make the pattern the exact same. But I loved this long because what I did when I had it on is I just put it up around my elbow, and I can't bend her elbow, but I just put it up around her elbow, and it's so elegant looking. I mean, it's very, very pretty on. And so the long side, rather than letting it go hang down, I just held it on my elbow, you know, kind of like a handbag almost. And then this side is, of course, shorter. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. But the thing about it is again, this is a cashmere modal. And so what you can do with this is I brought this up, and I brought it up around the shoulder. I decided I could make a little scarf out of it. I put the belt on it and put it under a cardigan. So I really, in essence, made a shirt out of it. It starts to have, you know, kind of a real variation of life, I guess is what I want to say. And then I put that cardigan on top of it, and it really gave me a lot of versatility. So the length of it, the size of it, the compactedness of it really gives it a completely different life, one from another. So it's really a great idea to use your imagination and just really let your fabric kind of take you down the road that that it wants to go down. I love the wrap fabric you are wearing. It's this first one, 6901. I love it too. I mean, I love it. I just really, really like it. And it's just so simple. I guess that's what I want to keep hitting home to you guys. I don't want to bug you crazy. It's 100% viscose. It's a woven, the one I have on, 6901. And you can see that it's a jacquard. So it's woven and the two sides are opposite one another. It's a viscose jacquard, 6901. It's beautiful. And I actually paired it with camel, and it looked really nice. I really liked it, but because I wanted to just give it a pop, I decided to go all black and then just use it as an accent. Okay. Sorry you guys, my wrap is probably hitting this microphone. I was trying to move that, see if that's a little bit better. Yeah, sorry about that. Very annoying, I'm sure, sorry. Well, okay, see if that's a little bit better, thanks. Okay, so anyway, that's that one. And then again, my goal was to do different kinds of fabrics. This one is lace, it's a border lace. And so to make a top out of it and then to use it on top of the top, I thought would be really pretty too. Like for that white one, to go and make like a top that it went over would really give it a little bit more versatility. Sometimes depending on the width of your fabric, you're going to have extra anyway. And so you could make a little tank top that kind of matched and then go from there. This is a Jonathan Saunders scarf. It's a kind of a raspberry color and pink. It's beautiful. There's a designer name right there at the bottom. And then again, this was bigger when I made it, and so you see that it gets lower. But the colors are just incredible. They're just really beautiful. And then that's the other one. Okay, so let's look at the fabrics, and we can play a little bit with fabrics. And the fabrics, it always is, it's always the name of the game, fabrics. It's always about the fabrics. The fabrics come first. Okay, so what I did is I went through the store. Now, some of these quantities are very, very low, so nobody get mad when they're gone, but they're very low because I kind of did a little cleanup where, like, for instance, this is 6902. You guys, isn't this beautiful? This would be beautiful for this wrap. So this is a burnout. It's, sorry, I'll leave my glasses on so I can see. This is it has to be two fabrics. It's a viscose silk. It's a viscose silk. I mean, it's just stunning. This would be beautiful. as the little wrap over. And you could, when you put lighter colors underneath, it shows up. If you put black underneath, you're not going to see the burnout as much. But I just thought this was a beautiful fabric. Viscose silk knit. This is a knit. Which, understand that this fabric will do well, this pattern will do well with knit or woven. It's not going to make a difference there. But, sometimes you just want a knit or whatever just for your garment. This is 100% wool. I wanted to put some stripes in here because these stripes are going to be so much fun. Remember, when you go to turn it, you're doing a 90-degree angle, so the stripes are going to go different directions. I did not have time to make a stripe, and I'm sorry I didn't, but stripes are going to be really fun. Stripes are going to be very cool. This is it's got stretch in one direction, 100% wool. Great, great fabric. So that would be 6903. And then this one is like a little bit of a, it's kind of a ruching. And so you can see it's very linear. It's 100% cotton, I think is what this is. Yeah, 100% cotton. Very lightweight, but very pretty. This would be really beautiful. You can't iron these out. They're created, the texture is created in the fabric. It's light, it's sheer, but I just thought that would be really pretty for a little wrap. Okay, so that's 6904. 6905, we did I did that other stripe. There's not very much left of this one or the other one, to be honest. But this is a wool. This would be beautiful. It would be warm, functional, as well as pretty. So I went ahead and put this in. This is, both sides are usable. And so when you're looking for a fabric, what you want is both sides to be usable. It's very pretty. 6905 on that. And then 6906, again, I was thinking functionality and warmth. This is a really beautiful, it's a wool viscose. It's a wool viscose. It has stretch in both directions. It's really pretty. Very pretty fabric. Variegated, kind of a charcoaly, light gray, dark gray cream in there. I'm going to hold that still so you can see it. It's got great drape. I'll move it a little bit. It's got wonderful texture. Just a really beautiful piece of fabric again. Okay. That's 69, 4, 5, 6, 6906. Now 6907 and 6908, I put in here because they're just like really good coordinates. They're really good coordinates. This, I think, well, I should go in order. This one is just a really beautiful lightweight charcoal rayon. But the ribbing in this is just extraordinary. And it would be really good it's got great drape, and at the same time it's really lightweight. So wonderful little wrap to put on top. Then you could take it off, tuck it inside your purse, and it would just be perfect. The one you have on requires how many yards? I think just one. Because you can go the width of the fabric. Depends on how long you make it. I want y'all to be sure you play with lengths, but it should be just one. Okay? What's the fabric number you're wearing again? 6901. 6901. 6901. Okay, and this one is 6907. Are we cool with that? Our camera's kind of being, it just is doing its own thing tonight. Sometimes the camera does do its own thing. It won't listen to anybody. It just means it needs the Thanksgiving break, is what it means. All right, so we'll do the best we can. And just if you want to see something that we missed, we'll just go back and pick it up. But see that charcoal? It's just really light, and it's got really good drape. And then it matches this. This is a Pontoroma. And I think it's Versace. Who is this? Let me see. I'm not sure if it's Hugo Boss or who it is. But anyway, I just put this in, not because I thought it'd be a good wrap, but I thought it'd be a great pair of pants to go with it, because it's such a beautiful piece of fabric. And like I said, we just don't have much left. So This has stretch in both directions. It's 100% viscose, and I put the designer on there, but I don't remember the designer off the top of my head. And then I'm completely in love with this fabric. I made a blouse out of this and did a little scarf to go with it. And oh my goodness, it's just such a pretty little piece of fabric. This is what is this? It's a rayon chiffon. Just pretty. Just really pretty. It's 6909 is this one, 6909. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, the colors in there are just pretty. It'd go with so many things. Wine, raspberry. It's kind of got a tiny bit of yellow in there, brown, black, cream. Just a really beautiful piece. And again, that chiffon is just lovely. Okay, 69, that's 6909. Then 6910, I put this in because I loved this is a crepe back satin. It's a cotton poly crepe back satin. So what you see is, remember this fabric is going to have a twist to it. It's going to be, both sides are going to show. And I'm going to let him get a really close look of those two sides. They're just so pretty. One has texture and it's matte, and then one has just a little bit of sheen to it. So if there's something where you really wanted to just top off just a pair of pants or slacks, and you were going somewhere and wanted a little bit of dress up, this would really work well. And remember our dress up party, you guys. It's our holiday dress up party. So this would be perfect for our little holiday dress up party. All right, and this next one is 6911, and it is it's a Gucci, and it's a texture. It's a very pretty texture. And the reason I picked this is because a lot of times, if a fabric is not as nice, the texture's only on one side, but this texture is on both sides. So one side is definitely smoother than another, but the texture is very pretty. And so it really gives a beautiful black. It doesn't really look like a wrong side and a right side. It's pretty. This is Gucci is who this is. It's 100% viscose, and it's just perfect. Somehow I feel like the texture gives it a little more casual feel. It's a dark black. Looks like on the camera it comes up a little bit lighter, but it's a dark black, and it's very pretty. So that's 6912, and then 6911, I'm sorry. 6912 is the navy lace, and it's got a beautiful border on one side. The whole one side is a border. And so you don't have to do anything to that side. The top side is I wouldn't even change the width of this at all. I would use the whole width. This is a clean edge, so all you'd have to do is finish the netting part, which again, I think it'd be really pretty on top of another, layered on top, like a tank top on top of. Okay, so am I doing okay with my microphone? Oh, get out of the way, sorry. Sorry. Get out of the way. I love those. Yeah. Oh, I answered those. The one you have on requires how many yards? 1. And the fabric number you are wearing again is 69. I don't know what it is with the 50 stuff. 6901. Okay, so we've got 9 fabrics on the bottom. There's 12 on the top and 9 on the bottom. And this is the first one is this white. I love this fabric. I'm in love with this fabric. And I mean, it just rips, and it's so pretty. We're just looking for questions. Give us just a second. And we'll answer questions before we go on. Okay, our chat is disconnecting. Oh, is that from you? Oh, sorry. Okay, you know what happened? Just a quick behind the scenes. We're in a shopping center. For those of you who have come here locally, you know where we are. Anyway, we're in the shopping center, and yesterday a truck hit the shopping center electrical. and shorted out the whole shopping center. So, and the internet. And so the power's back up and the internet's back up, but it does not surprise me that there's a few little issues, so we appreciate your patience. We checked and double checked and we called and they said everything's fine, but they just say that when it's sometimes not. Okay, but anyway, we appreciate your patience. We just really wanted to be here, so thanks for being here with us. What's the most recent question you can see? Okay. The most recent question that we can see is, what's the fabric that I'm wearing? So if we missed your question, if you were after that, just post it again, and then we'll pick it up and start again. How's that? Okay. And we'll just give it a rest for a second so we can do all that. Are we good? We'll go on and then we'll pick up your questions at the end. How's that? Is that all right? Okay. I know what y'all are doing. Y'all are making pies. You're making pies for Thursday. I have a great pie book. And I'm going home and making pies tonight. 2 pies. I shouldn't say that, because my son's standing behind the camera and then he'll expect 2 pies made tomorrow. 2 pies. Okay, so let's go on with, this is 69 and this is 13. Is this beautiful? It's just such a pretty white. But I love that white where they did a little coverall with it. I think it was so pretty. So this was the white. I thought it would be really nice. You can see that it's very light. It's very drapey. There's my hand behind it, so you can see it's not sheer by any means, but it's pretty. It works really well. After I made that, put it on with a couple of outfits I had, and I thought it was just really nice. So this is 6913. This is a cotton poly. It is a stretch woven. It has stretch in one direction, just so you know. Okay? Okay. And then we go into, I did a border lace because I felt like this would be a perfect thing to use a border on. This is a cotton poly. This is a beautiful border. We had this last week. We have a little bit left, but it's just gorgeous. And both sides are pretty. So it doesn't matter what side you put up or what side you do down, it would be just perfect. It's just to me a perfect fabric pattern combination. This is the navy, 6914. And then this is the one I did. I wanted you to see again, this is the Hugo Boss. This is a navy wool cashmere. Oh, it's so, I wish y'all could feel this. If you could feel this right now, it'd be sold out in a minute. I mean, it is just beautiful. And then the one we did with it, you can just see it just drapes beautifully. I love that brooch on there. Just pretty. We only have a few brooches. The brooches I bought from Diana. You can get them from Diana Bouchard, but I went ahead and bought some just so that you could, put them all in together if you wanted to. Anyway, this is beautiful. Just a pretty hand. It just looks like cashmere. It looks so rich. You don't have to feel it to know that it's cashmere. It's just very, very pretty. Okay, that's 69.15. Yeah. And then 69.16. This is this reversible, and I thought this would be amazing. This is a Balenciaga, and it's a denim back, and then it's kind of a little dotted front. And I thought this would be so cool in that wrap. This is a wool cotton. See all these cool fabrics? They're just perfect for this. It's just so much fun because this would just twist and you'd have light on one side and then of course the denim on the back. And it's just really, really pretty. Okay, this is Balenciaga and this is 69.16. And then I also put the black lace in here. I put some blacks in here because I just felt like blacks were just such a great color to do this with. Not that colors aren't. 69.17 is what this is. 69.17. can we see 6901 up close? Of course. I can't pull up pattern 90. What am I doing wrong? It's on the Fit to Stitch site, you guys. This is a Fit to Stitch pattern. It's George's top, but I think it's on, it's on the Silhouette Pattern site. If you just go to silhouettepatterns.com and go to the very front page, it's the PoM. And that will take you right to the link of Fit to Stitch. But I think it's on Silhouette Pattern's site. I'm not sure on that. All right, so there's 4 left, and all of these are either 100% cotton or 100% viscose. They're beautiful fabrics. And some, like this one, I put in here because the drape was just amazing. So to me, if you're going to do a black, this is incredible. 100%. I mean, you guys, I wish, I'm going to figure out a way where you can feel this. 100% cotton. The drape is incredible. And it would just be so pretty. You could do the whole monochromatic outfit. Do the pants, the wrap, and then a little tank to go under. It'd be just stunning. It's very, very pretty. 100% cotton, a beautiful deep black. It's a twill weave, but it's just light. It's very nice. Before we go on to these others, let me show you 6901 up close, just so that I don't forget to do that. This is 6901. And I'm going to go ahead and put both sides there so you can see both sides. There you go. Is that close enough? That's pretty close. Closer than my eyeballs are to it. That's 6901. Okay? Okay. And then I put this in because last week we had a brown Pontoroma, and it sold so fast, and I just got this in. So I thought, you know what, I'll put this brown in. I don't know that I would do a wrap in this. You certainly could, but this is kind of a coffee color. It's not a dark, dark chocolate brown. It's like a coffee brown, and it's beautiful. It's 100% cotton. It has stretch in both directions. I mean, it's a beautiful Pontoroma. So I was excited that we got anything brown in and thought I would share that with you tonight. All right, and then this is also very beautiful. This stripe again, I thought this stripe would be so pretty. These colors are so fresh and current. You see your your charcoal with your rust. That rust, we saw that early on in the fall, and they're not calling it rust. I can't remember the other names they're calling it, but it's just they're really seeing it in the stores, and it's very pretty. It's kind of a reddish brown, but it's pretty. And the charcoal with the rust and the stripe, it's very nice. This is 100% cotton. It has stretch in both directions. Great drape. Fun fabric. Fun fabric. So soft. All right, and so that's 69.20, and then 69.21. This is my baby. This is 100% viscose, and we'll get a close-up of this for you. It's like a little mini rib. It's a black knit. It has stretch in both directions. This is a home run. It's so pretty. It is just beautiful. I mean, I have bought wraps that are real expensive that feel just like this. It's just so nice. The viscose is incredible. The tiny little mini rib is beautiful. Can they see that rib on the camera? Okay. Whenever it goes a camera, whenever you go close, it always looks lighter to me, but it's a dark, dark black. Just know that. Okay. Yeah, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. All right, and that's 69.21. So that's the last piece there. Okay? Okay, so let's answer any questions you have. I can't pull up pattern 90. What am I doing wrong? Just go to the first, I'll just repeat the answer. Go to the very front Silhouette Patterns, and it's just, if you scroll down on the very front of the website, it's on the front of the website. It'll take you right to Fit to Stitch. It is a Fit to Stitch pattern. There's no shipping charges though. $17.99 is the price of the pattern. There's no shipping on it. Can you show the burn up close? Yes, the burnout. The burnout is a silk viscose. This is $69.02, and it's just gorgeous. No one could buy this fabric and have regrets. I mean, it's just stunning. Should I put it behind like this? Maybe is that what you mean? So it would see it? No. Oh, here, I'll put it behind the white. Good idea. I just raised a smart kid. Okay, here. We're going to put it behind the white so that you can see it a little bit better. Is that better? Isn't that beautiful? Silk and viscose. I don't know, does it help to see either side? Is it, I don't know what else y'all need, but, okay. That's $69.02 is what that is. All right, what else? Is that good? You guys saw it all? Can it be that easy? 90 is the name of the pattern, George's Twisted Wrap. And my microphone is kind of twisting a little bit, but it's twisted wrap. You can do the twist in it. Come on, what's that? Come on, everybody, do the twist. Come on, I can't. Just like we did last summer. I can't remember the words to the song. We should have started the webcast off with that. Let's twist again. Twisting time is here. Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember it all. But anyway. What's that? You're asking a question to keep me from twisting, aren't you? Okay, can we see 6909 again? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6909 is our print. This is a rayon challis. And I'll just hold it still. That last fabric, what top could I do it in? I would think that 122, the bias rib knit top, would feel like heaven on your body. 122. You could do just a good old t-shirt, 195. It's very light, 321, which has like a ruched insert, would be incredible. I wouldn't try to do anything, cut up and sew it back together. I wouldn't do that. Hopefully that'll help you. But I promise you, anything you do in it, you're going to like, because that fabric is amazing. Can I see the solid burgundy, please? Yes. This is 6904. And again, I'm just going to keep it still, and the cameraman will do all the work. Right, cameraman? Yeah, see how you got those little ridges in there? That's why I thought it'd be so pretty for a little wrap. Those ridges will stay. Yep. Woo! Now I'm not going to get that song out of my head. Twistin' time is here. Like we did last summer. Dun, 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 dun. Gonna make all the kids twist for dinner. Okay. We're good? Okay, keep in mind, 2 weeks. Started tonight. Well, I'll backdate it. Anyone who bought a PoM for the month of November, I'll enter them into this 2-week contest, the Peggy giveaway. Canada has a mail strike on right now. Would you use a different way of shipping? Well, guess what? We tried. So I'm a little bit ahead of you because I had a customer who wanted me to send UPS. And so I did. We have quite a bit of Canadian packages, and we went to UPS, and the problem is UPS is having problems as well, and that's straight from UPS. So we are shipping, and they will get there. I think it'll be resolved soon. You know, with the holidays, somebody's going to give in because it was a pretty smart time to go on strike as far as the postal workers say, you know. But I'm sure they'll get it resolved pretty soon. We're watching it though, but we just keep shipping. And we are shipping U.S. mail because it was a little tiny package and the price, you know, I went to the UPS place and the UPS price was just, I mean, it's crazy, like crazy. So we're just shipping regular. And when it's over, they're just all stacking up. My internet went out. Did you answer how much it needed for the reddish? How much is needed for the reddish or bluish scarves on the mannequin? Well, it's one scarf. So this is a pre-made scarf. This is a pre-made scarf. And the red and black one is a pre-made scarf. So those are the Jonathan Sanders at the very top of the page. I hate to tell you this, but I don't remember the numbers. There's 5 at the very top of the fabrics page. I put up 5 items today. And it was 3 scarves, earrings, the earrings, and the brooch. The earrings and the brooch are the exact same size. They're just earrings, you get 2. And of course, obviously the brooch is a pin. That brooch is beautiful. I mean, I love the earrings. But anyway, and then the scarves. And the scarves were 1, 2, and then the red and black one, which is Amanda Wesley. And they all are the Model Cashmere blend, and they're just gorgeous. They're just very, very pretty. Is the Model related? Oh, model related to you. What model? Oh, no. No, she's a professional model that we hire through the agency. That model is, anyway. Can we see your earrings again? Yes. Just don't look at my wrinkles. If you look at my wrinkles, you can't look at my earrings. You can come in closer. I love these earrings. Now, these are clip. And I haven't worn clip for a long time, but they're really comfortable. I'm surprised how comfortable they are. But I like them. And they kind of follow, the reason I wanted to wear them is they kind of follow the motifs, the curves of the fabric. There's little dots. I just thought they looked so perfect, subliminally here. This is all subliminal. Okay. You guys got to promise me we're supposed to have Q&As this Thursday. We won't have Q&As this Thursday. We won't do anything on Thursday. We're going to just let you have a peaceful Thanksgiving Day. We're going to have a peaceful Thanksgiving Day. We're really looking forward to it. Get together with friends and family or not. Whatever you want to do on Thanksgiving, it gets to be your choice. Could we please show the Balenciaga reversible? Of course. It is just going to the goal is to just have a fun, relaxing day. I'm going to put the denim and the reversible there. This is a wool cotton is what this is. It's pretty. So this Thursday we won't have anything, and we'll pick up Q&As. We haven't figured out when we're going to do it, but we'll pick them up. We'll postpone to the next Thursday, I think. Keep sending them. Maybe when I do them the following Thursday, I'll do them a little bit longer. We'll go a little bit longer so that we get everybody caught up with your Q&As, okay? And then next Tuesday night, we're going to do our Toys for Tots. So we want to get that donation in. You all know that we don't care where you donate. I know a lot of you donate privately. We don't care. If you donate to the Fit to Stitch Toys for Tots, 100% goes to Toys for Tots. And we always do it, we try to do it really early in December so that, they have as much time to get as many toys to as many children as possible. And we know this has been a tough year, so there's plenty of kids who need a little bit extra. But we'll get that up. We'll get that up on Sunday. But the Toys for Tots sew-along, we have an annual sew-along every year, will be next Tuesday night. Okay, just FYI, just so you have it. And then we're going to pick a pattern. We'll have fabrics to go along with that pattern. We'll just make it a fun night. Okay? Okay, what else can one make with 6901? Oh, a jacket. My goodness, like a jacket that is, no linings, no facings, just that folds back. 1750 would be beautiful. Robin's jacket would be gorgeous with 6901. And you could even wear a wrap over the jacket. You guys, to layer these pieces that are the same fabric, same content, but different patterns would just be beautiful. Think about that when you're ordering your fabric. I could layer, things on top of each other. The wrap can go on top. It can be an added extra, or if it's thin enough, it can double as a blouse for me. So I really want you to kind of push the envelope. Okay? Okay. All right, so remember you're supposed to like, subscribe, comment. I don't have notes here tonight. Usually they make notes for me. Like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. I don't remember them all. Thank you. Like, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. Oh, it's only 3 things? That's it? Okay. All right, you all. We really appreciate you being here. We really, truly, warmly want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving and hugs to all of you. Big hug. And congratulations, Marcy. Again, if you'll shoot me an email, we'll mail that fur out to you. Remember, y'all, what was the first year they had Thanksgiving? Did y'all learn anything at all tonight? Do you remember the year? I forgot. 1641. 1621. 1621. So I was going to go cheat and look on my notes. 1621. All right. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Watch your emails. Got some amazing stuff coming. Friday, Saturday. Watch. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.